What's up guys, Topher Rocks here, and I have some answers for your questions that you left me on my last video. I really appreciate you guys leaving me some questions. That way I could continue and do this video. Alright, let's get right into it. First question, what is my favorite Call of Duty map and why? That's a bit of a tough one. There's so many maps in Call of Duty, it's pretty tough just to pick one. So I've picked three. I cheated, sorry. But I have gone with Terminal, Shipment, and Cliffside. Terminal I just think is a great all-around map, looks great, plays great. I think it's fun for really any game type. And it's cool how you can get on the plane and the actual terminal and you can be outside. It's just a great map. Shipment on Call of Duty 4, I don't know if all of you guys have played that or not, but that was the smallest map in any Call of Duty, and it was just crazy, especially on Call of Duty 4, because you could have 3 grenades at once, and it was like Armageddon every time you played, and you died a lot, but when you had those games when you could kind of camp it out in one of those containers, it was pretty fun, like getting 80-something kills and 90-something kills in a match. Can't really do that on too many maps these days on the newer Call of Duties, but I really like that one. Always had a blast playing it, unless I was dying, a lot more than I was killing people. And then Cliffside on World at War, I don't know if all of you guys played that either, but that was a really cool map, and I believe that's basically the basis of one of the maps on the map pack, on the new map pack. Called Hazard, I believe. They redesigned it to a more modern setting and I think made it like a golf course or something. That was a cool map. That played really good for the game type war. It was a lot of fun. You could really use about any gun on that map. For domination, you could even use the submachine gun, even though it was a bigger map. But you had a lot of cover, and it was just a cool map. I really like that map. Alright, so next question is, where do I see myself in 1 year's time? Hopefully, since I'm going to be losing my job here, I got to get on getting a new job. We'll be closing down here pretty soon. I did a video on this a little while ago. My company is going out of business probably in late July, so I need to find a new job. So hopefully I'm still doing YouTube stuff. Hopefully my channel has grown in a year's time. I don't really care like how much it grows. Just as long as it grows, I'll continue to do it. Working, and I don't know where I'm going to be working. It'll probably just be at a job. I won't be able to find a career yet because I'm not done with school. And then just continue my schooling and hopefully be about done. Hopefully by next summer, I would say. I'll probably have to take some summer courses, but hopefully be done with school by then and be able to move out of the parents' house and get my own place and then look for a job. So that's basically my goal. That's where I hope to be in a year. But who knows? I'm not the best student. I'm decent, but I go on a really nice run with the ballistic knife here pretty soon, by the way, in the background. And this was Sharpshooter. This is one of my better, probably my best Sharpshooter game ever, actually. I killed it death-wise. It was really good. But that was a really good question. It really made me think, like, where will I be? But hopefully I'm still YouTubing and I'm in school and I'm working. That's what I'm hoping for. And then maybe the year after that, or maybe late next year, maybe move out and find a real job and really get my life going. All right, next question. How did I get into gaming? That's a pretty good question too. I have a couple ways that I look at that. I originally started playing, I want to say, on the Super Nintendo. Got it for Christmas. Basically, my parents just got it for us. So me and my brothers had something to do in our free time when we weren't, out playing baseball or football or whatever it was, or shooting basketball. So we did that, and that's how I really got started with video games. And I played some PC games when I was younger, but they were more like kid games. I remember we had a Lion King PC game that I used to play all the time, and played Family Feud a lot on the computer, which isn't really a video game, but gaming, I guess, in general. And then I didn't get into online gaming until 2007-ish, maybe early '08 with Call of Duty 4. My friend, he used to play it all the time at his apartment when I would go over there, and I was like, man, I got to try this out. So I got an Ethernet cable, I hooked it up to my PS3, and that's how I am. That's how I got to where I am now. That's how it all started for me with online gaming, and now I've just had a pretty strong addiction to it, I guess, if you want to say, and I just, it's my favorite type of gaming now. I can rarely play single player games anymore. I'm pretty much just a multiplayer player, really. That's what I really enjoy. I like the competition and everything, and talking to other guys and having a good time. And I think I went 25-6 on that Sharpshooter, which is pretty good. But yeah, that's how I got into gaming. It was Super Nintendo, and then with online gaming, it was Call of Duty 4 back in the day. Let's see. Next question is, do you think YouTube is responsible for games becoming not fun? Yes. To a degree, I would say yes. For me, I do look at gaming differently now, like with recording my gameplay and stuff. It's definitely not the same. I don't just hop in there and just game anymore. Not that I try for YouTube clips, but I try and get good games so I can bring you guys some good gameplays and stuff like that. So for me personally, it has changed, and I definitely rage a lot more than I used to. When I played Call of Duty 4, I really didn't give a crap. I tried not to die, of course, but I was really bad at that game, and I really didn't care that much. I just had a blast playing it, played it all the time. And it really, it didn't matter to me back then. Now, when I die and stuff, it does matter a little bit more now than it did back then. But I think with that, part of that is definitely, how do I want to put this? With games getting more complex and more additions to the game, I think that creates more problems, as we saw with Modern Warfare 2. So I think that's contributed to it as well. As the games get more advanced, that really, it gives us more things to bitch about, in my opinion. All right, next question. Imagine that you're a big commentator like Blade or XJaws. How would life be different? Well, first off, I'd probably be making a lot more money than I am now, that's for sure. And I don't know if I would be working another job. Personally, I'd look at YouTube more as just a side thing, even if I was making money off of this. So one, financially, it'd be definitely different. I'd probably be living on my own if I had basically two incomes for myself. Definitely be living on my own, I think. So to me, I think it's just more of a financial thing. And then if you're a bigger commentator, I'd probably talk more to the other big commentators as well. So my friends would probably be different as well. All right, baseball questions. That's why I got the baseball stuff going on. Who do you think will make it to the World Series this year? I'm still going to stick with the Phillies and the Red Sox, and they're actually playing right now in Interleague. I think their series ended today, actually. I don't know who's going to come out on top. I still like the Red Sox because their lineup is so good, and I don't know. That's what I'm going to stick with, the Phillies and the Red Sox. All right, last question. Who would be on my all-century baseball team starting from the year 2000? This question's from Tony. Starting pitcher, I have Pedro Martinez. Closing pitcher, Mariano Rivera. Catching, Joe Mauer. First base, Albert Pujols, of course. Second base, Chase Utley. Third base, A-Rod. Shortstop, Jose Reyes. Outfield is Barry Bonds, Torrey Hunter, and Ichiro. And then my DH would be David Ortiz. And that's a pretty good team. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all the questions. It went by really quick. It went by a lot faster than I thought it would. But I'm going to do more videos like this, and I hope you liked it. And thank you guys so much for leaving some questions for me. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay? See you.